being a global citizen is being able to relate to different cultures, right? And that, I think, is kind of the strength in being a global citizen. You're able to take away the key values and messages and whatever the norms are in different cultures and internalize that. The very first trip with York International was to Beijing for the York University, Beihang University Summer School Exchange Program.
It was a cool campus, it was a high-tech campus, so it was great to see it. And they had their own aviation museum, which was pretty cool. We actually had a tour of it. Your mind is solely just experiencing the culture rather than worrying about the studies as well.
When we got there, we got assigned to different groups, worked with the Chinese students, really got to know them, the cultural differences and the cultural boundaries. We really surpassed that. And I could confidently say that I have a stronger understanding of that culture because of the group work that we did. And it was all through York International. But we had a staff member from York International accompany us to go to China. So that was fantastic because all of the, I would say, logistical functioning of the program was taken care of by that person. So we got to see the Summer Palace, Forbidden City, we got to see the Great Wall of China, that was my favorite. We got to see all of those different things. So in that sense, it wasn't strictly an academic exchange. And that's where I feel the cultural exchange really comes back and interconnects with everything that the experience was really about. The very next summer, in the summer of 2015, I believe, I got the opportunity to go to Hong Kong for a University Scholars Leadership Symposium. So that was in August. And then in February, I had a chance to go to Japan. So this was an environmental sustainability conference. And what happened was 10 Canadians were selected with 10 Japanese students selected. We all were in one university, Nagoya University, and we had gone through a workshop to kind of figure out what the next energy sustainability policy should be. And the very last experience, the most recent one, was my trip to Vietnam. So the conference that I went to in Hong Kong, the exact same thing happened again this year.
It was by Humanitarian Affairs UK, which is affiliated with the United Nations. So we had 700 delegates from 69 countries. We talked about poverty, sex slavery, and there will be human trafficking, the consequences of the Vietnam War, diseases, famine.
This time we decided to do a bit of a trip around the world. So we went to Australia, and when we went there after Vietnam, we had met so many Australians in Vietnam that we just went over, hung out with them, took a 2-hour train ride, met new people, and that really, I think, is the best way to explain the benefits of international traveling. Not only are you just being exposed to so many people, but you're able to maintain connections. And even today, we have so many Facebook groups and WhatsApp groups where we're just constantly chatting, keeping in touch.